a lot to be said for that, and there's hundreds, if not thousands upon thousands of bands that are trying to get their head above everybody else to be noticed. Well, on this particular episode, I want to feature and highlight a band that's actually been around in some form or another for 27 years.
Shut up. Really?
Seriously. That I've never heard of until I stumbled across them. Now, in all fairness, they put out a CD in like 1990 and another one in 1994, and then they went away until 2006 and came back with a completely different lineup for the most part, and then have now put out 4 albums since then. And the name of that band is Messenger. Now, be careful. There's a lot of bands named Messenger, very common name. The way they differentiate themselves is capital M and a capital R on the end, Messenger. They're from Germany, but also be careful. There's 2 bands from Germany named Messenger.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so at any rate, their CD, they have Nova Storm and Nova Storm Part 2. Phenomenal work. Now, as you know, Jason, I'm a big, big fan of German metal. I think anybody who listens to the show knows that. I love the German power metal scene in general. And these guys absolutely feature and are everything that you would come to love and appreciate about that genre of music. So what I want to do right now, instead of me trying to describe their sound to you, I want to play Sword of the Stars right now, which is the lead-off track of Part 2, Nova Storm. Can we do that right now, Jason?
Sure, man. Let's do it. I've not heard of these guys in a band that's been around 27 years. Dude, they must be doing something right. Let's check them out. This is Messenger. This is Sword of the Stars. It's Triple B. Let's go.
Okay, that was Sword of the Stars by Messenger. So, again, this is their 6th CD, but probably if you really want to count it with their current lineup or some semblance of their current lineup, it's really their 4th CD since 2006. But definitely check out Nova Storm Part 1 and Part 2. Both phenomenal CDs. Other tracks to look out for on Part 2 would include not only Sword of the Stars, but Privateer's Hymn, which is the second track, Captain's Loot, Warrior's Ride, and Fortress of Freedom, which is at the very end, is a phenomenal track. Very similar, I will say. Now, Jason, matter of fact, who was the band that you and I both agreed in the power metal category on our last episode was number 2? We both agreed on this. Who was it?
Oh, shoot. Thornbridge? What did Thornbridge?
It was.
Yeah.
It was Thornbridge. And if you enjoyed Thornbridge, this is going to be a band for you.
Oh, sweet.
Very
because I
similar.
really liked their what I heard from them. So
yeah, I think you would enjoy this then. So
sweet.
Yeah, the vocals are a little bit different, a little higher pitched, and maybe it's a little faster, a little bit more speed than Thornbridge, but phenomenal. Now, as you know, I don't normally feature speed metal bands. That's not my genre, normally. But this, I was so impressed by their musicianship and the fact that they have out 6 CDs and I've never heard of them. How did that even happen? I don't even know. But that just goes to show you the ocean of musicians that are out there. They're struggling to be heard. So I am more than happy right now to feature Messenger. Check them out. You won't be sorry.
Very cool. Well, thanks, Triple B. Action once again. Messenger, of course, Sword of the Stars, which you played for you, and Messenger, the band. Check them out. By the way, just a reminder, 2 Germany Messengers. This one has a big R at the end, so capital R at the end. In case you're trying to do a Google search for Messenger, good luck with that one. I tried it, and yeah, it's kind of tough. So know what you're looking for. But Biv's recommendation, once again, Biv's given us some great bands over every episode of the According to Metal podcast. That will continue in 2017, where Biv has to step his game up, just like we all have to step our game up here on the podcast. But speaking of stepping your game up, well, that's a challenge to you out there in the metal world. If you, like Biv saying, you're part of the ocean of metal, you're treading water and you have your head above water going, hey, would someone listen to my band? We kick ass. Or if you happen to have a friend or somebody you know who's in that band, that you want to make sure their stuff's highlighted because you see your buddy when he's not working, he's recording stuff, he's up till 4 in the morning recording things because it's when he gets off of work. I know of bands that have done that. In fact, one of which was featured as a Triple B band. Ben Colton from Neverworld's a great example of a dude who works his ass off during his day job, and then when he has any free time, he's in the studio recording with his band. That's dedication, that's effort, and that's what it sometimes takes to be able to be seen and be noticed. We want to help with that. It's kind of why we started this damn thing in the first place. So if you feel that you are a band, or you know a band that's worthy of being considered by Biv to be, part of the Triple B fold, well, make sure you send your stuff to us. We'll check it out. We'll listen to it. We listen to everything everybody sends us. And if you make the cut, and some have, you will be the next Biv's Best Band you never heard of. Of course, Biv has, some pretty hard qualifications. I'm just saying, not that everybody gets through. But if you think you're good enough, make sure you send your stuff to us. The way you can do that is send us an email at accordingtometal@gmail.com. That's accordingtometal@gmail.com. Send us your stuff.
Now, Jason,
what now?
Before you finish that, hang on. It's a new year. Maybe I should go over the qualifications to qualify for Triple B. Should I do that real quick?
No, go ahead. That's a good point.
Okay, so for those that haven't tuned into the show before, in order to qualify for Triple B, it's got to be an active band. It can't be somebody who hasn't put out a CD since 2012. That won't do. Okay? So it's got to be a band that's put out something in the last 2 to 3 years at least. It's got to be a band. Don't send me something like Iced Earth. Of course I know about them. Third, it's got to be a band that is in either a power metal, a progressive metal, a traditional metal type genre. Don't send me something that's, folk metal or even some kind of weird operatic symphonic metal. Make sure it's something that either A, you love and you want to support that band, and that's great if you do, or B, you're in that band and you feel like you qualify. I have something out in the last 2 or 3 years. I have something I want to show the world, and I have something that I believe differentiates my band from anybody else in the world. So if you feel like you qualify for that, send it to us. To Jason's point, Ben Colton did that. He's like, dude, check out my stuff. And we did. And now Neverworld is their friend of the show. They've been featured on the show as Triple B. And they, continue. Now they're part of the family here at According to Metal. So please send us your stuff, but make sure it qualifies according to that criteria.
Yeah, man. Do it. Send us your stuff. And if you make the cut, you will be the next Biv's Best Band we've never heard of, but will soon. Send us your stuff. We'd love to have it.
Hello, this is Ben Colton from Neverworld, and you are listening to According to Metal! Thank you.
Joining us on According to Metal, somebody who, Biv shared on the Facebook page some news from this guy and a project that he's now involved in. Of course, you may know him from Pyramaze. You may know him from Universal Mind Project. He's a musician for hire almost. I mean, this guy's in so many different projects. It's absolutely amazing. But you know what's funny, and I want to share a little background here before I introduce him. For those of you listening to the show before, of course, you know that we're in Indiana, we're in the Midwest, we're in the States, and we have people who listen around the world. A lot of our guests are from Europe. So a lot of times we don't do it live. Of course, it's a podcast, so we try to coordinate and make it work the best we can. We're 6 hours behind what Europe would be. So if they want to do an interview at, let's say, 9 at night, well, that's, of course, going to be 3 in the afternoon here. You get where I'm going with this. So stupid me making the assumption that our guest is in Pyramaze. They're primarily a Danish band. I got to figure out the time difference, what's going to work for him. And he goes, dude, I live in Minnesota. So I go, oh, well, stupid me. It shows what I know. And I don't know what's up with Minnesota, Biv. Like, of every episode we do, it seems like Minnesota and According to Metal are like tight, man. We had Lance King on.
Should just relocate.
Yeah, I know. We probably should. We had Matt Odson on from Chaos Frame last episode. And, of course, joining us on According to Metal is Jonah Weingarten from Pyramaze, from Universal Mind Project. And he's got, speaking of projects, a killer project we're going to ask him a little bit about. But, Jonah, could you do me a favor, just so it doesn't make me sound so stupid? For, like, the first 5 seconds, could you, like, talk, like, in a Danish accent of some sort, so at least it doesn't make me sound like an idiot so much?
Sure. Vær ikke genert. Jeg elsker dig med hele af mit hjerte.
Oh, hey, welcome to the program, Jonah. We appreciate it, man. Thanks. I know it's, it's probably like 4 in the morning.